Alright, so feeling, pretty triumphant, pretty good. You, head outside. And you see a figure atop a flaming horse waiting for you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh. Oh.
And as he sees you exit, he raises his hands and begins a slow clap.
I think all the
Patronizing.
hope just disappeared from inside of me.
I must say, I am quite impressed. Not once has a band of adventurers managed to retrieve the Sunblade from the ruins of Argynvostholt.
Wait, what did he say? He said not what?
Not once has a group of adventurers succeeded
Oh, okay.
at this particular task. I had high hopes for you, Katrina. And so far, you are meeting them.
Just gonna hide behind the rest of the group.
Fun fact.
Now, I would like you to give me the blade.
No. Also, the Sunblade is in the compendium.
It is or isn't?
It is.
Oh, I see. I typed Sunblade one word. And that's why I wasn't seeing it, but yeah, you're right.
It says it requires attunement. Is it attuned yet?
Yeah. Your
Cool.
whole, waving it in the fire.
Uh,
Yeah, that counted. Not that you think that if anyone else wants to attune to it, you'll have to come back here to do it, but that was like attunement as a free action, cinematic action.
cool.
Well, if you will not give it to me, the horse takes a step forward, then I will simply take it.
What do you want with the blade?
I would see it reforged into a sunless sword. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
This can be wielded one-handed? Yes, no?
Yeah. Long swords can be 1 or 2.
Excellent.
Yeah, longswords are all versatile.
Which means I can apply my fighting style to it.
Oh wow, thank God.
Who else is not in
I'm not in
initiative?
yet. Oh, my initiative is even better now.
That's everyone? Then shall we begin?
Don't go at him. I have a plan, maybe.
I think we should run into the manor.
That seems like a good plan.
I don't know if the silver light of Argynvost might just hurt him, as though it were sunlight.
I mean, the silver light is outside here. You are in it currently.
Oh.
Right, in the manor, it's all like little patches and holes in the walls and ceiling that it's like bleeding through from the tower.
What if, hear me out, we went into the crypt and threw the door shut?
We would still have to get over the fence. And he's on a horse. I think he can outpace us on standard ground.
Okay, well, I'm gonna... Marcus, don't move away from me, because I'm gonna... If any of us is getting out of here, I don't want to die, but I really don't want him to have that. I point to the sword. I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility on you on your turn if you're, like, within range of me, is what I'm saying. And it's Greater Invisibility, so you attacking or doing any actions won't proc D invisibility.
I'm confused by this sword. It says it deals 1d8 radiant and then a secondary of 1d10, and then it doesn't specify what that is.
Mm.
Probably
Versatile.
just slashing.
Yeah.
Versatile if you're two-handing it. It has a higher damage die.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, I see how it works, and then you just choose the one that you're doing.
That was just a test roll, I
Yeah,
take it.
I'm not. Yeah, I was seeing how it was worded, framed in the sheet. I'm probably not gonna. There. I just turned that off since I'm probably not gonna two-hand it ever.
Alright.
Well, I don't know.
What are
Or,
you-
I mean, go attack him if you want, and I'll just cast Greater Invisibility on myself and get the fuck out.
What do you guys think?
I'm still
what are you-
debating doing
What are you
that.
actually doing for your turn, though?
I was literally just asking when everyone started talking over me. What should I do? Hello?
No clue.
Yeah, it's up to you, really.
If he wants to overpower us, he is going to. I think we make an attempt to escape.
Do we run for the cart?
We have draft horses that are pulling a cart. They are not going to outpace a nightmare.
That's very, very true.
I'm just assuming it's a nightmare.
It looks like one.
Not a bad assumption.
Choose what Marcus would do, and we will adjust our plans accordingly.
I'm trying to figure out what he would do. I feel like he wouldn't engage directly because he's also suffering a level of exhaustion. If we go back inside, we don't have to fight his horse. Maybe.
If you go back inside, that'll like force an initiative reroll because
That's also very true. I feel like we're in a... If we try to run, where will we run to anyway? I feel like we kind of have to fight him.
I'm just gonna pray that something like not in our control happens that changes the situation.
Just looking at my spells to see if something will help here.
Rope trick.
I don't think so. You just wait for it to run out.
But it would be funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure about these. I'll just shoot him, probably, for now.
alright.
Yeah, I'll mark him and... I have Dread Ambusher. Wait. Or should I be stupid and just rush him with the sword and get 3 attacks at the beginning? No, I don't think Marcus would do that. Okay. Let's shoot. I'm just seeing. Okay, that's second attack. Shot 1.
This is non-magical piercing.
Correct.
It hits. There's just an arrow in his shoulder now.
Shot number 2.
Shot number 2 misses.
Wow, that's stupid. Damn you, Dread
He just-
Ambusher.
Yeah. Oh, you get a third attack?
Of course, the Dread Ambusher is the one that missed.
He just pulls the arrows out that hit,
I'm not getting those back.
looking amused. And he just tosses them to the side.
Does he like crush them first?
No. He just, flicks them aside like they're nothing. Not even worth crushing. Victor.
I will cast greater invisibility on myself.
Will he not have a reason to fight us if someone just takes a sword and dimension doors out of here?
I thought
don't
about
know.
taking Dimension Door. That's not the spell I took, though.
Doesn't Katrina know it?
I do. But I can only take one other person with me, and it's only 500 feet away.
That's true, it won't really help.
Alright, Victor's invisible. Are you moving as well?
Yeah.
In before Strahd has true sight.
I
Probably,
really should have
but
moved before him.
I don't know.
Marcus. There's a flaming horse that just in your face now.
I was gonna move.
It tramples you, hitting you with its hooves for 11 bludgeoning plus 11 fire.
No, this is bad. I
And
wanted
then
to
Camus is up.
move.
I am going to jump off of here and run this way.
I'm kind of screwed because I didn't get to use my movement action.
That will trigger an attack of opportunity. I mean, you could have moved on your turn.
Yeah, but you went ahead before I
Oh.
finished.
Yeah, he kind of did. Sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't
But
think.
where would you have moved to? You can move.
He was probably gonna charge where I went anyway, right?
Yeah.
Because I was just gonna start moving towards the cart. So I guess I'd be kind of like here now.
Alright.
And then he'd be there. And
Yeah.
then Camus doesn't take an attack of opportunity.
Alright, fair.
And then I'm gonna bring out Old Faithful, Moonbeam. Or that's a 5-foot radius. So bam. And you know what? I have 2 Harvest Scythe D10s, and I'm gonna pump them both into it regardless of whether or not he saves. So here is Moonbeam
I remember I
text.
had this.
There you go.
So
Now I'm just
do they have to save immediately or on their turn? Or
on their turn.
Okay. Katrina.
Oh, well, hi, Dad. I don't know what to do.
Kill your father.
You say that like it's so easy. Well, the rest of y'all ran, and what is the... Okay. It's a bonus action to do that. I need to shuffle around spell slots / sorcery points because I have fucking nothing except the 1 4th level spell that I got from leveling up. So
Do we maybe just want to give him the sword?
No. We just busted our ass getting this thing and we're just gonna give it up?
okay. So bonus action, shuffle sorcery points around. So I now have 0 spell slots again, but full sorcery points. And then as an action, I believe it is, I am going to cast darkness in such a way that I can see through it.
All right.
And I'm gonna have that 20-foot radius. So like that, and I'm going to position it so that Marcus is just at the edge of it and can still see out of it.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna like cower in a corner over here. Yeah.
Moving or?
Nope, I'm not moving.
All right. Well, Strahd's in the moonbeam.
I will. He takes half damage even if he saves. The DC is 16, not 13. I don't know why it says 13.
All right.
Wait, actually, let me just check something real quick. Oh, no, I don't want to cast darkness because you have Moonbeam up. I'm going to do something else with my action.
I haven't rolled the save yet, so I will let you recomp your turn.
Yeah, so darkness is not happening. I have no spell slots. I have a bunch of sorcery points. I don't like this. I don't like what's happening.
How do Moonbeam and Darkness interact?
If any of the spell's area overlaps with an area of light created by a spell of 2nd level or lower, which Moonbeam is, the spell that created the light is dispelled.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that. Thing is, I don't really have a lot of action economy, because, like, not a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go over to where Camus is and take the dodge action.
All right.
Moonbeam. Radiant damage.
Let's see his deck save.
Well, he
Your
takes half
save is
damage regardless.
16?
Yep, DC 16. Con.
What even determines your DC?
Oh, con save.
Yeah.
That's different than a deck save. He will succeed that.
Alright, so 3 radiant, and then 1 necrotic.
1 necrotic indeed. He'll just sort of look up at the light, coming from above in mild annoyance. Look at you, Camus, and he will point his finger at you. I need you to make a con save.
I don't like that.
You just make the save, so you take half of 73 necrotic.
What the fuck?
Lord in heaven.
Okay, so
We're all dead.
Katrina screams.
73.
As he casts Finger of
So
Death.
that's gonna be
As soon as you said he points at him, I'm like,
36.
fuck, it's Finger of Death.
Yep.
that puts
Is that
me
like power
at-
word kill?
It's just a really powerful spell.
Mm-hmm.
19. And my concentration check, I get to roll with advantage now because I'm a warcaster.
Yep.
That will actually make it.
Really? Oh
I
yeah,
took
'cause
36 damage,
yeah.
so Moonbeam stays up, which is
Huzzah.
probably not good for my health.
Rip.
Marcus, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on Strahd and whack him with the sword. Because
You
what else
take
do
out
I
the
have
Sunblade. It makes lightsaber noises.
to do? Yup. Okay, let's do this. And the bonus just does whatever type of damage the weapon does.
Yeah.
So, 21, assuming that hits.
Yeah, it hits.
21 radiant. And
Another
16 radiant.
16. Victor.
Did that appear to do anything?
Based on like, did he actually take damage or does he care?
Either one.
Roll perception or insight.
It's the same.
Okay.
Wow.
You definitely see the effect of the radiant damage on him. Right? You see burns on his skin and it's smoking.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that he is he still has that amused smile on his face, but you see behind that he looks pleased or
Masochist.
satisfied.
I don't like that.
It must have been a long time since anyone's hurt him. He's probably forgotten what it feels like.
So this is what it's like to take damage.
I was gonna say that.
Is that from Alucard Abridged?
No, it's from
Overlord?
Overlord or Overlord
Okay.
Abridged. Same thing.
All right. Well, I'm going. I'm running this way. Dashing.
Okay. You oh, okay, dash, yeah.
That means 60, right? Because it's twice in the system and not 1.5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm like way the fuck off in that direction somewhere.
Horse is in the moonbeam.
Indeed. Eight radiant.
8 radiant.
If he
Okay.
fails.
It fails. And the horse will charge at Camus.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do.
Let me turn off my things because it's not my
Shoves me out of the way.
Yeah. I mean, you're under it, but yeah.
Wacha. Wait, the Hunter's Mark always applies. It's on my target. Never mind. Yeah.
Horse takes more radiant and is a little confused, but is still going to hit Camus or
Why
try
is
to
it
hit Camus
confused?
because it's like getting hit by a second thing.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a crit on Camus.
Ah, fuck me.
13 bludgeoning and 18 fire.
I'm down. Moonbeam drops.
And it is your turn. So death save.
Do. One success.
One success. Katrina.
I am not having a good day.
You look up. Your father's looking down at you.
There are no words. I'm gonna glance over at Camus, bleeding out, and glance over at Marcus holding the sword that Strahd wants. I'm gonna step over here, and after shuffling around enough sorcery points to get a spell slot to do so, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Marcus.
Any creature who targets must first make a wisdom save. And if they fail, they have to attack someone else. Okay.
Interesting.
Get the cart ready. We're running.
Running away. He just eyes you, considering something. Now, why don't you give me that sword? Or your friend here, and he points a finger at Camus, dies.
I really don't want to give him the sword.
Your choice.
You give him the
He's
sword, or he's gonna kill you and get the sword anyway.
specifically asking Katrina, actually. Your choice, Katrina.
I'm assuming I'm not like acting out of turn order.
No, he's asking you, and
It's a mid-battle cutscene.
yeah. The sword or the life of your friend, which do you value more, I wonder?
For what it's worth, as a player, I don't care.
Your body
Katrina
was in
does
the
not-
coffin, after all.
Katrina does not respond, and she is very, like, torn at the choice.
Nothing to say? And he will blast Camus at the price of indecision.
So that's 2 death saves. Failed.
Only if it's a melee attack within.
It is
like,
not a melee attack.
Yeah,
So
so it's
one
only
failed.
one failed death save.
Okay.
It is, however, 53 necrotic.
It doesn't matter once I'm at 0, as long as it doesn't exceed my max hit points.
Yep.
Which, thankfully, I got enough HP at level up to survive that, but...
Ha!
Whew.
Yeah, good for you. That wasn't a very good roll. Marcus.
Do you want me to get the cart going?
Up to you. You have Sanctuary, so worst comes to worst, you could just run. And even if the rest of us get captured, you have the sword, and the
he'll probably
party will
chase
form
me
around
down,
you.
So. Let's see.
Yeah, plus he can probably roll mad wisdom saves.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna try to get the horses to go this way. If I can.
Roll animal handling. All right. They're starting to move, starting to turn. It's you know, momentum. You're
Yep.
going from 0, so it's not very fast yet. Victor. You see
I
this bird is
realized that
starting to move.
I probably shouldn't run all the way off in that direction, but I don't want to go back. I mean, I am invisible, but he might have true sight, but he's probably not targeting me, so I'll hoof it back. And since that's not quite as far, I started from like here and ran like 60 feet in that direction. So if I were to like, you know, come back, then maybe I could hop in the cart. Maybe
All right.
is that a yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the cart open. Because I know I'm not going to get really that far on foot. I realized as I started running that I probably wouldn't, or at least I'd wanna circle back to the road at least and not like run off in the not road direction,
Down
and
the side of
Right.
the
be
mountain.
lost. Yeah, be lost in fuck knows where. Yeah,
All right. So that's your turn.
yeah.
Well, the horse will, I think, do the finishing job.
It will try.
That's a 21 to hit Camus.
Critical melee attack.
Rip
That's 2
Camus.
failed death saves.
Yep.
Wait. Did he already fail one? Yeah.
Yeah, because Strahd hit him.
Also failed because of Strahd.
Yeah. Well, now we know why Camus's body was the one in the coffin.
Bleh.
You buried him like not 50 feet away from where he died.
Heh.
You already buried him, right? So you don't have to bury him now? That's how it works? Katrina.
Katrina's in a state. She goes over to Camus's trampled body, bloodied corpse, and just is screaming in anguish. And I think I'm definitely going to waste a spell slot on this. I'm definitely going to attempt to cure wounds the corpse, and it's not going to work.
All right.
And she's just going to be crying.
You're not actually targeting a person, therefore the spell does not resolve, therefore the spell slot is not spent.
Oh, thank you. I have a first level spell slot.
Yeah.
But that is my turn.
All right. Yeah, so he's still looking down at you. He's just watching as you collapse. There's a bit of a sneer in his face. He says, Katrina, pay attention now. Let's try this again. And he will point his finger at Marcus. Although I guess he has to make the wisdom save for that.
Also, there's a cart between him and me.
He
I'm
can
on-
still
He has an
point
angle.
at you.
I'm on the far side of the seat, and then it's angled such that the like interior part of the cart is between me and him.
Yeah, but he's also on a horse and can just turn and
The horse is really tall.
yeah, a horse is really tall. The sword.
I mean, not all horses are tall, but this horse in particular, I assume, is
Yeah.
very tall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your friends or the sword?
Why are you doing
Unless-
this?
Unless you wish to tell me where I can find Tatiana.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, now he brings up telling him about Tatiana.
Because I'm feeling generous and will give you the extra choice, the extra option. Fingers still pointed at Marcus, although he hasn't fired yet.
Katrina just like
I'm gonna stand there pointing at me. I'm gonna try to keep going.
Alright, on your turn.
yeah, Katrina is just gonna
Turn bubble, fuck you.
Yeah.
yeah. Katrina's just hanging her head in resignation, like not really yet another moment of indecision.
Alright. First he's gonna make a wisdom save to even be able to target Marcus. What's the DC?
13, because I am not a very good cleric right now.
Ah, I see. He points his finger at Marcus. And as he casts the spell, it veers off and will go instead at Victor, who I need
Damn
to
it.
make a
Who is invisible.
Constitution. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and in the cart, but it doesn't matter because he's such a fucking. Okay,
You're almost
He's
at
not
full health.
necessarily aware you're there. It's just
The magic is redirecting it.
yeah, the magic's redirecting it. I'll let you make the save at advantage because of this.
okay. What's save?
Constitution. That is a success. So you will take half of 69.
Nice.
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 Shh, you're dead.
No, not yet.
I
It's just,
feel
you know.
happy.
That is
I just
okay.
scream because I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Marcus.
I want a GTFO.
All right, roll animal handling. You start to get going. I mean, it's still a bit of like a turn because the road is, this way. Shit. Wrong flip. But you managed to more or less execute the turn. Victor.
That really hurt. That hurt a lot. But there's really nothing I can do. I mean, I could crawl out and try to be prepared to grab control of the horses in case Marcus dies.
Right.
But I'm really scared right now, and I don't know what to do. If I'm gonna prepare an action, and the action I'm gonna prepare, which side of the cart is the door on? Both sides? The back side?
I think it was both.
Let's say both sides.
I think that's
Okay.
previous precedent that it's on the sides, both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, if Marcus dies, I'm gonna prep an action, and my action is just dash
Alright.
outside the door, not try to grab control of the cart, but just run outside, out the side of the cart.
If you are not going to make a decision, then I will simply take what I came here for. And the horse will rush past you, Katrina.
No attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Why?
And attempt to hit Marcus with its hooves.
Sanctuary.
That would have missed anyway, but yeah.
Oh, just
It like
misses.
rears up and then rears its hooves like at the cart instead. But doing effectively nothing.
I'm really glad my AC went up by 2 at this level. Or by completing the thing.
Yeah. Well, you got 1 from the thing, but I assume you also
I got 1 from the thing and 1 from my dex mod
Right.
going to 4.
Yeah. Katrina.
Out of character, what do we think is more important? The sword or the fact that Strahd doesn't currently know where Irina is?
Both are pretty fucking important.
Mm-hmm. But this is very clearly a scripted, you don't get both. And I don't want any more player characters to die because of me.
I mean, what is he even gonna do with Irina? Can't we just get her back? I mean, if he has the sword, then we can't even fight back.
We already have one prisoner at the castle, and that's Katrina's mother.
Notably, he can't actually get to Irina, regardless of whether or not he knows where she is.
You could just say she's in Valaki somewhere. But we don't know the specific location.
I thought he literally could not perceive that manor.
Exactly. So we just don't tell him.
But if we tell him about it, then
no,
maybe
we just say
he
she's
can.
in Valaki.
Yeah.
And we don't know specifically where she is.
As the horse sort of rears up, Katrina is going to sort of scream out, sort of reaching after it and say, "Wait." And just head hung low in this resigned voice, she's just going to say, "Valaki." She's in Valaki.
The horse, puts its hooves down. And Strahd, takes his finger away from Marcus that he's trying to aim another one and says, "In Valaki. Who did you leave her with?"
Oh,
Take
this
care of
is...
herself.
The vampire friend we made is going to be pissed.
You could try to roll deception.
We left her with Lady Wachter.
Katrina is not going to pull deception. She doesn't trust herself to lie to her father's face right now. and will deal with the consequences of Valeria's wrath afterwards. I will simply say Valeria.
He will cock his head and just say, Valeria. Is there anything else you wish to tell me?
And that was a
Nothing you
part of
won't
the
find
question.
out. Nothing you won't find out soon enough.
Make a I mean, you aren't really lying. You're really just standing your ground.
Mm-hmm. Which,
I mean,
to be fair,
Strahd's so
is
powerful, you gotta assume that he can find her, like, once,
Mhm.
you know.
I'll accept a persuasion.
Ha ha ha.
Despite your, shaking in fear and wanting to be anywhere but here, you manage to successfully dig deep and find your inner resolve. And you see a smile almost begin to form as on his lips. And he says, very well. And then trying to grab him and the horse without also grabbing your cart, but they
They fuck off.
go really fast. They just fly off.
Yeah, we were not outrunning that.
Yeah, as soon as they're gone, I am like shuffling sorcery points around in order to have enough magical energy to cast Sending to Valeria with the message he knows.
All right.
Good call.
Yeah.
You still have 23 words left if you want to expand upon that.
Run? I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, but...
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The choice was our lives, the sword, or Irina's location.
Well, I mean, you don't really get a message back,
Mhm.
so, you know.
Somehow, I have a feeling our explanations will be of little comfort to her.
No, they really won't.
But yeah, he is gone.
I'm gonna pick up Camus's body and take it to the cart.
We'll bury him when we get somewhere more decent.
And then Katrina's just gonna like crawl into the back
You don't
corner and just
wanna
cry.
you don't want to bury him in the same grave that you buried him already?
We're not digging him up
That's-
just to bury him again.
2 for 1.
That's fucked up, no.
Not that I really want to sit in a dead body with, sit in a cart with...
I'm gonna let those arrows. 'Cause- 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 'cause
You're going back and getting the.
No, I'm gonna let them go.
Oh.
I'm down to 12 because I'm not retrieving those.
Well, Katrina is back to having the worst time of her life ever. She is just huddling in the corner of the cart, crying, and amid the sort of quiet sobs, anyone inside the cart can hear her just repeating over and over and over, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, Victor, you. Well, actually, Victor, you do know who Valeria is
Wounds on myself.
because you've been to the library before. I was gonna
Oh
say, like,
yeah,
you
but
don't
I
know who
don't
the
know
fuck
like
Valeria is, but you've met her once or twice. But
yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna. I mean, I don't really need to know that like she's a secret vampire to know that he's gonna fuck her up anyway.
right.
That's kind of a given. And Katrina doesn't really look like she wants to talk right now anyway. And I don't know what to say. Don't expect me to comfort people. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
We ride.
All right, you ride into Greater Barovia.
Watch us die to some random encounter now.
We need to rest. Honestly, now that Strahd is gone, we might just go back and rest inside the mansion.
You're resting in the manor.
We might. Like,
I'd
it's
rather
not a
just
bad
rest-
call.
I'd rest in the cart outside the manor over resting in there.
All
Up
right.
to you, but, like, we are
Yeah.
dead tired. We have a friend that we need to bury.
Yeah.
Are you burying him before the rest, or?
I mean, I guess
Probably.
we probably should if we're not, like, immediately heading out.
Yeah. If we're staying here, we'll bury him at the manor
All right.
in a real grave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's plenty out back.
Yeah, we can,
Wrong
like,
map.
That's the wrong.
That's
yeah,
the
no.
interior.
if we have access through
No,
the
we
manor to the
bury him in the
cemetery,
fire.
if we
You
have
can
access,
cremate me in the silver fire.
if we have access to the cemetery, like through the manor,
You do now. You'll have
we
to clear
can-
some rubble, but
we can make a new grave for him there.
you can actually take the path through the manor now that like it's not illusions.
Hmm.
The doors
Cool.
exist now.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
I'll just y'all.
Maybe we could even sleep in the room with the sacred fire. It feels nice in there.
It's very
really
bright
bright.
in there.
Yeah,
But you're maybe tired enough to not care.
Just like throw several layers of fabric over your eyes so you can still be in darkness and not be blinded while you're trying to sleep.
yeah.
Oh, if we're also staying, I'm gonna retrieve those arrows later.
Well, you could also spend all because you'll get your sorcery points back after
Mhm.
the rest. You could spend them to cast darkness.
I'm good.
No,
I'm
let's just
good.
sleep somewhere else.
Well, you bury
We have
Camus.
to bury him the old-fashioned way because Camus wasn't alive to cast Mold Earth anymore.
I mean, we have two people who know that,
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't.
but
know
now
that.
it takes twice as long.
Well, you bury him. Does anyone want to say a few words?
I would. Oh,
Katrina,
wait.
you are now a grave cleric. That seems like something maybe you should do.
I don't know how to carve stone, so I'm gonna Just make a wooden grave marker for. Just a wooden cross or whatever.
Just take one of the take one of the tombstones here and just cross out whatever's name's written on it.
No, that's really disrespectful.
I know.
I have respect for the dead.
I'm sorry. You were the best of us, and I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough to save you. Your dream will not go unfulfilled.
I'll make sure to kill misery for you.
I didn't really know him, so I'll just be quiet.
All right.
Don't know what else to
And
say.
since I know Elvish, I'm gonna say that in Elvish as a respect.
Hmm.
And I don't really know what else to say.
Yeah. Place sucks. Katrina's just gonna unceremoniously just head back inside the mansion.
All right.
You haven't even lived here that long. Now you know why I want to leave.
I down what's left of my flask and then follow.
All right.
Let's find
To answer the
somewhere to
question
rest.
nobody wants to ask, no, I cannot stop being snarky.
Do what you want, I don't care. I'm gonna find somewhere in here to rest.
I mean, you have a bedroll, right?
Truth.
Anywhere's as good as
Oh,
anywhere.
I don't. Lol.
Sucks to
I
be
forgot. Yeah, sucks to be me.
you. Yeah, there
There's
isn't
some
really
shitty
any.
old beds
I
over
have
here.
a roll, so
No, there aren't. There used to be shitty old beds.
There's some rags here.
Katrina's gonna
They're
follow.
more dust than bed now.
like
Katrina's gonna follow.
legitimately, you could just take Camus's.
Katrina's gonna follow
I-
Marcus into this sort of side room, break off a chair leg from one of the broken bits of furniture, and just hold it like a makeshift sword in one hand with the Argynvostholt's shield in the other. And Marcus, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Thank you. I am sick and tired of being this coddled little princess. I feel worthless. I feel vulnerable. And I feel weak.
Hey, we would have made it through a lot of situations without you. You're not useless.
Still, I can barely defend myself, let alone the rest of you. Even for my father's wrath.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I don't know necessarily how to fight like you, and I don't think one night of training will do anything, but very least I want to be able to hold my own with a weapon in hand, and more accurately a shield, than be clumsily fumbling around trying to cast spells that I can't. Just... I want to have enough practice with wielding this sort of thing so that it doesn't impede my ability to do what I already do.
Alright.
And out of character, this is my justification for how I now have proficiency in medium armor and shields from multi-classing into cleric.
Let's find someone with a little more room.
Fair enough.
Go out to the front room here, the foyer. And I will teach you the basics of sword fighting, I guess.
Training
Yay!
montage.
So I can now use the shield. Is it shiny?
Oh yes.
And we have a character bonding moment.
Yep.
The last original 2 party members.
Mm-hmm. I swear to God, you'd better survive. Katrina says that in character. Which god? Yes.
I'll try not to.
Wait, you'll try not to survive or try not to die?
I'll try not to die.
Okay, good. You need to be a bit more specific.
Rip.
So yeah, speaking of the shield, how shiny is the shield? Because, like, I would like to add it to my character sheet.
It is a mirror. Well, it is mirrored.
Fair.
So
Like, mechanically, is it just a shield?
it is the Shield of the Silver Dragon,
Okay.
which if it's not in the compendium, it exists in like 5e tools.
Okay. I will go look it up and apply that then.
Yeah.
It's not in the
The
compendium.
main thing about it is that it is a magic +2 shield. I know it's got another property around like warning you about danger or something.
Well, that's how the
Oh, nice.
+2 is flavored. It says the shield is emblazoned with a stylized silver dragon that is the emblem of the Order of the Silver Dragon. The shield whispers warnings to its bearer, granting a plus. Oh no, that's an additional effect. +2 to initiative. So it's +2 to AC and +2 to initiative. You're right.
Ah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Wow, so is that like a what? +4 AC, right?
No, +2 to AC and then +2 to initiative.
Well, it's the base +2 AC that a normal shield has.
Oh
+2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading in the compendium. But yeah, it's not in here. There's a couple of other ones, but not that one. Yeah, after we do that for a bit, I definitely need to take a rest though. Remember, Marcus is still exhausted from earlier.
Right. Yeah. Well, resting will certainly remove that exhaustion.
Yeah. Do we want to take a long rest now?
I believe that was what we were doing.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It seems I'm too awkward to ask for for Camus's,
I thought
bedroll.
I'd just like
So,
here and throw it at you.
okay, alright, we're doing this.
Marcus is
I mean, if I
pragmatic
didn't
enough
if I
to do
didn't
that.
get it, I was probably just gonna try to minor conjuration me up one, even though it would only last an hour, and I'd be like, I'd try to, go to sleep with it, and then, hope I don't wake up in an hour when it disappears.
Yeah.
But now I have it, I guess.
I'll turn exhaustion tracking back off because probably won't need that for a while.
There you go. The full list of loot from Camus's corpse.
Oh boy.
Can you pin that, Josh?
Yeah.
We can sort through that later.
Okay, so that'll be the Explorer's Pack that I
Do not
get
have the
my
ability
hands
to
on.
pin things.
Is that the locked?
Yeah.
Is the locked black book the book that we?
The Book of Strahd, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not
I'll
have
go ahead
the
and
ability to
take
pin
the
messages.
Traveler's Pack, I guess, or the Explorer's Pack is what I guess all this stuff is in.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that potion because I ran out.
I'll hold on to the skull just because it's important and should probably not fall into the wrong hands.
Someone can just take the money entirely if they want.
I'll do that. Money. Money.
I already have a pile of gold, so
I don't, but okay.
We can split the money between us.
No, you just take it. It's not that much.
when did you get one electrum?
I have no idea.
I think somebody gave us change in the local currency and it was fucking weird.
Yeah, that would probably do it.
I have a feeling we're not really gonna need the wooden shield and dagger, because whoever joins the party is gonna come, with their
Yeah.
own weapons. Probably.
Probably.
Just, as starting equipment. They're not, magical or anything, so...
Mm. Yeah. I have 3 plot-relevant books in my inventory.
Okay, I'll take the bone scroll tube and the spell scroll and the mirror.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't need
That's
the mirror.
fine.
I have a mirror already.
Marcus has a mirror. I can just see undead if I want to. At this point, because,
I'm just gonna put the vampire doll somewhere in the
Grave Cleric.
Do you know what because we're doing the double subclass, do you know what your other one is gonna be?
Fuck, I forgot. I get 2 of them.
Yep.
I did not think this far ahead.
If you want to wait until after the session, that's also.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Although if you're
like-
doing the Raven Queen, that might influence.
Ooh, I have 102 hit points. Lovely.
Like, my gut feeling is to say life as the second one, but I also want to shop around the others and see if there's another one that's more fitting.
That's fair.
Because,
Okay, so that seems
Twilight
like
is also
everything
pretty good.
important.
Hmm?
That seems like everything really of value from
The inventory, yeah.
games. Yeah.
So,
You probably
is there...
buried Camus in his armor.
Yeah. Buried him with his armor, shield, and...
And his
Weaponry.
staff. Most importantly, his staff.
Well, no, the staff could have been, like, part of the headstone.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, well, we did it.
Mm-hmm. And unless there's other stuff, like, unless we have time to go out and do other things this session, I think that's a decent place to call it.
Yeah,
But-
it's a bit short, but I agree.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's a bit short. Not a lot happened, but
Enough stuff
holy
happened.
shit, a
Enough
lot of
stuff
stuff happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Few events,
what
but
do you mean not a
very
lot of
big
stuff happened?
consequence.
Everything happened.
Yeah. 2 events of very
We
big
won,
consequence.
and then we lost.
Yep. We thought, maybe we actually have a chance of winning Curse of Strahd, and then Strahd was like, haha, you thought. Oh god.
Remember, I can kill you at any time I want.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Barovia.
And that is death number 3 in the campaign.
Woo, it wasn't me.
I say like two and a half.
What, because
Well, I
Gesh
mean,
is still
if-
technically alive?
Jasmine is
Alright.
also still technically alive, so that would make 1 death and 2 half deaths.
Yeah.
That's the first full
I have
That
a
is-
joke.
probably the first permadeath.
I have a joke party name for a currently fictional D&D group that doesn't exist. 2.5 elves. It's 5 half elves.
Thanks, I hate it.
We're done now, right? Should we go
Yeah.
back to the title screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
decent.
2.5 elves.
Is that staying in the episode?
Yeah.
Well, on that note, thanks for tuning in, everybody.